a bottle of peri peri Nando sauce. Okay, this tournament's already my favourite I've ever been to. Welcome back to Road to GB Top 100, episode 14 I think it is now. How exciting is this? We're playing a grade 4 tournament today at Padel Maidenhead. Now, I've never actually been to Padel Maidenhead before, but I've had a little look online. It looks pretty sexy. We've got some covered courts, okay, so we don't have to worry about the rain. Why has it rained every single day in January? It's been the wettest start to the year I think I've ever experienced in my 25 years on this planet. Every day it's rained. I coach at an outdoor club. Everything's been cancelled. I've not been able to play. I've had to scramble for indoor courts, which cost 30 quid an hour. It's crazy stuff, right? But thankfully today it's undercover and I'm excited to go and play this one. I'm playing with a new partner today, guys, Harvey. Now, playing with a new partner can be a little bit interesting because sometimes you haven't got that, you know, chemistry up. You haven't built up that chemistry over time on the court. So it'll be exciting to see how we play, how we do. I'm playing on the right today, guys, so I've been moved over, relegated to the right. No, I'm joking. I actually quite like the right. I think the right is where I play better, although I do also like playing on the left because of the rouleau, but I like playing on the right. So hopefully it should be a good tournament. Last weekend, obviously, if you watched that video, it's on my channel. Thank you for the support on that one, guys. It's actually done really well. And played at Rocks Lane, got to the quarterfinals, won a match there. Played pretty well in that tournament overall, but it's Rocks Lane, you know. It's just like, it's like going into the trenches on World War II Rocks Lane. I'm telling you, you literally have to go in there with a sleeping bag, a shovel, and just trench foot, yeah? I walk out that place every time I go there with trench foot. It's that fucking crazy down there, yeah? So hopefully this place is a little bit more, not luxurious, because I like the idea of the trenches sometimes, but I want a bit of a break from the fucking 6 p.m. start. So the start time today, 1:15. We're gonna go down there soon. It's a bit of a trek for me, about an hour and 30 minutes. We're gonna get there, get loose, you know the drill. But before we go, I've got a little bit of an exciting announcement. Let me just take my mic off. Don't get too excited, I am stripping. Look at this, the new Precision Padel t-shirt, baby. Look at that, look at the logo right there. On the back, it says, probably can't see it from here, but it says, if in doubt, lob, which is kind of like my catchphrase, okay? And these t-shirts are like active wear as well. I'm gonna be wearing this for my tournament today. If you wanna get yourself one, guys, there are 3 currently in stock, 2 in small and 1 extra small. So if you go over to precisionpadel.store, which is my online shop, you can buy this Precision Padel t-shirt, new and exclusive, okay? There's only 3 in stock right now, but look how sexy this makes me look. And a little tip for you, if you wear this t-shirt, you don't miss a backhand volley. Oh, that's gonna come bite me in the arse when I do the editing in this video in about 4 hours, because that's probably when I'll be finishing this tournament. But anyway, guys, if you wanna go and pick yourself up a Precision Padel t-shirt and support the channel, you can do precisionpadel.store. Go over there, buy yourself a small or an extra small, give it to a friend. And I hope you like the t-shirts because they look pretty sexy in my opinion. If you got some guns, then you know, you can show them off as well. Anyway, like I said, we're about to head off right now and it's gonna be fast 4 again because when can I escape the fast 4 prison? Is it ever gonna happen? I just want to get out of the prison, yeah? So fast 4 again, we're gonna have to lock in from the start and you know how it goes with fast 4, guys. Don't need to explain this anymore, you know, everyone's dealt with it. But it just is what it is. You've just gotta learn to adapt. It's character building. So me going to Rocks Lane at 6 p.m. is character building. I feel like I've become a better person since, you know? I feel like I've become more calm, less rattled, and that's gonna come back to bite me again in the edit. Why am I saying things that are just gonna come back to bite me? Alright guys, I'm going to show you my little breakfast before we go because this is, you know, very important to fuel up. Basically what I'm having is a bottle of peri peri Nando sauce, just down in that straight. This is how I like to prepare for my tournaments, and also mixing that with a bit of ketchup, which I just squeeze into my mouth after I finish my Nando sauce. As you can see, I've already got halfway through the bottle, so, you know, stomach's feeling a little bit rough, but I'm joking. I actually put it on my eggs, guys. As you can see right here, scrambled eggs, 4 scrambled eggs on a bagel every single day. That is what I go to. That is what I have every single day of my entire life. I've had it since I came out of the womb, actually. It was the first meal I had when I came out of the womb when I was 0.1 years old. Yeah, look how sexy that looks. Okay, this tournament's already my favourite I've ever been to. We're doing full sets to 6, come on. Not only was I dumbfounded by the fact that we were playing sets to 6, what a revelation, but look how nice this club looks. Little outdoor seating area in the sun as well, it's beautiful. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, this place is quite nice. The courts are quite good, never been here before. I'm pretty impressed. Got outdoor seating. So that's where I'm gonna have my victory drink of my apple juice when I win. Got nice sofas. Yeah, it's pretty sick, and the sun's out as well. I just can't get over full sets, bro. I've never experienced this kind of happiness in my entire life. Watch the game go to 4-love and then me lose. It's happening. It's just gonna happen now, isn't it? They even had a dedicated outside recovery zone with an outdoor sauna and cold plunge. So here we go, into the round of 16 match. We're playing in these courts which are outdoor but covered. Here's my partner Harvey, and we actually had a coin flip, which is something that I've actually never experienced again at a tournament. But we flip the coin, and of course we lose the flip. Like, just makes sense, doesn't it? And we get into this match, full sets to 6, so a little bit longer matches, and we had some time to warm up into the match, which I was just very thankful for. So shout out to Padel Maidenhead, because you're doing it right in terms of the format and the start time, and I'm definitely going to come back and do a tournament again there soon. Organizer was nice as well, just everything was nice about it. Yeah, everything ran smoothly, and we were on court literally 10 minutes after we arrived. Just to quickly introduce my opponents for today, Tom and Sebastian. I played them before, they're brothers, and they're actually both left-handed, which is kind of crazy. But we get to a golden point in the first game. Always important to get off to a very good start on these golden points. Let's see if I can break the curse on my golden points. A lob over Harvey's head, but he plays a nice lob in return, and we get the error. So we actually go 1 love up. We break them in the first game. But yeah, playing 2 left-handed people is not actually something you do very often. So it was a fun little interesting matchup. I had played these guys before, Roxlane, and won, and I did see them at my Roxlane tournament last weekend, so I see these guys quite a lot, and they are very nice guys actually. So shout out Tom and Seb if you're watching this. It's always a good fun to play against you guys. There are some players who I'm like, oh, I really can't be bothered playing you, but actually you guys, I do like playing you. So we go 2 love up here. We actually get off to a very fast start. Harvey is playing unbelievable at the start of this match, I'm not even gonna lie. You can see he kicks the ball out the court there. This guy has not made a single error so far, and I'm making a little bit of some errors. You know, I'm warming up into the match. This guy is playing very solidly, as you can see there, and we actually go to a 3-love lead. So now I'm desperately praying that it's fast forward, because we probably locked the setup already. How ironic Padel is. And this shot out the door was crazy. As you can see, he's playing like fucking Teo. He literally's got a Teo shirt on, it says Teo, and he's playing like Juan Teo right now. That's a nice little shot there for me, and we both felt kind of very locked in and sharp at the start of this, although that's a lovely little drop volley out the door. That one almost went crazy good there from our opponents. But yeah, we were playing really well at the start of this match, no complaints at all. A little bit of a miscommunication there, but that's to be expected because we hadn't played with each other before. And as you can see, Harvey's got a very big kick smash, and just, he's got a very good overhead, so he's quite an attacking left-sided player, and I let him take a lot of those overheads, because actually overheads are one of my weaker parts of my game. So we complemented each other quite well at the start of this match, and we do go 5-1 up, so it's an absolutely perfect start in a tournament. The sun's out. What could be better, guys? I'm sure nothing's going to go wrong in this whole tournament. And there you can see an example of crazy left-handed spin. Sometimes it does catch you out. But yeah, we win the first set 6-2, and we're kind of cruising at this point. Me and Harvey are kind of warming up into the match, and because we're playing to 6 guys, we actually had time to warm up into a match, and it didn't feel like it was over within 10 minutes. So I was really thankful again for that. I can't say how thankful I am enough for this format. Here we go. I push him with a nice backhand there. I play a lob. Lob was a little bit short, and we do get punished there. Nice smash there from our opponents. And also, I would like to just say that these guys, they really turned it up in this second set. Like, they started to play really much better than they did in the first. And although Harvey is still playing some great stuff, as you can see here. Look at the anticipation from him there. That's unbelievable there. Wow. And listen, I'm playing decently well, but I don't know what this guy had for breakfast, but I'm trying to have the same thing, because what in the world's going on? What a lovely little play there from our opponent. And again here, pushing in with the volleys. That was super nice play. Really, really good. So these guys were definitely warming up into the match, and I started to get a little bit, not nervous, but I started to feel like they were definitely playing a lot better, and that we needed to keep the foot on the gas. Otherwise, things might change, momentum might switch. A big smash there, but I'm there to recover again, and I just felt really sharp in defense actually at the start of this match, playing very well, and me and Harvey are both playing well at the same time now, so it was really you know, I was having a good time at this point, guys, can't lie. But here's where things started to shift a little bit. I go for a crazy, silly drop volley out the door attempt there, which hits the net. And that was actually at game point after we just broken them. And I was just getting a little bit too complacent. How often does this happen, guys? And they bring it back to a golden point on our serve. Now let's see what happens here. I try and regain the net here. I play a volley, another volley down the middle here. Harvey comes in with the overhead and misses. And all of a sudden, we're 2-1 up with a break. And now we're 2-all. And these guys, I don't know what happened, they just started to play unbelievable paddle. And I'm going to keep banging on about momentum over and over again until people understand the importance of it in this sport. We were 2-1 out of a break, all of a sudden we're 3-2 down serving again, and it feels like it's happened in a flash. All of a sudden these guys have just got the momentum in this set all of a sudden, and they're feeling very confident, they're not making errors, and look at this, like, that's just unbelievable. He was not doing that in the first set, and this is what can happen, guys. When you win a first set comfortably, all of a sudden things can turn around in like a blink of an eye. So now we're actually under pressure on our serve after being 2-1 up with a break golden point, and we actually had a game point in that game as well. I put a silly backhand volley into the net trying to go for an outrageous shot. All of a sudden these guys came with power smashes, they were playing really well, their volleys were good, they felt confident, and we were under pressure. Are you seeing what I mean? That is unbelievable transition play, and the volley down the centre at the end was perfect. All of a sudden they're 4-2 up, we get broken. So me and Harvey were like, right, what's happened here? We need to like have a little bit of a relapse. Not relapse, that's not the right word. We need to have a reset. A mental reset in this game, just so we can steady the ship, because all of a sudden things are a little bit rocky at sea. And the big smash there. Harvey, great anticipation, recovers with a counter smash. I play a volley down the feet and a backhand volley to finish. You know the drill. So when in doubt, my backhand volley comes in clutch, and we were fighting in this game to try and get the break back, which we squandered. I hope that's actually a real word. I might have to look that one up, because squandered I've never said before. But anyway, it's 4-3. We do manage to break back, and one of the key features of this tournament, I'm not going to spoil it too much, me and Harvey bounced back from adversity very, very well, and this match, that was the first time we had to do it there. So we now bring it back to 4-all, and a little bit of controversy, confusion here, because we actually didn't know if the ball was in or out, so we did decide to replay. So good sportsmanship from everyone on the court. You know, if in doubt, guys, we're not at a Premier Padel Tour, just replay the point. And as you can see, despite our best efforts to defend there, and we did defend well in that point, they just came up with the answers all of a sudden, and they go 5-4 up. All of a sudden, they're one game away from winning this second set and taking it to a champ tiebreak. How is that even possible? And so we get to one of the most crucial points in the match, 5-all golden point. Let's see what happened. Harvey throws a lob up and we draw the error, so we go 6-5 up with a break. All we have to do now is serve it out. Crucial time to break, and me and Harvey have bounced back from a very almost near disaster set here. And let's see if I can serve it out. We got a few errors. It was actually a nice easy hold for us in the end, which is always a big relief. Here's match point. I serve down the centre, go for a bit of power and draw the error. So quite a tight second set, but we do win 6-2, 7-5 into the quarter-final. Right guys, can't really do a debrief because we're on straight away. It's very quick turnaround these matches, and my battery's a little bit low, so I just pray that it captures the whole match, but we'll see how it goes. So I was really happy to get through that first match. Me and Harvey first win together in a tournament. Never know how you're going to play with a new partner, but I thought we played really well, especially Harvey in that first set. Into the quarterfinals now, and we've changed court and it's freezing outside, so we've both got our jumpers on. Now, in the warm-up, Harvey said to me that his guy down the line from him who he was warming up with was a little bit weaker. So I was like, right, you know what that means? Put the other guy in the fridge, because I don't care about these tournaments. I'm just here to win. I don't care if I fridge someone. Let's target the weaker player. So that was our strategy coming into this at the start. We were just trying to target the guy who was playing on their right side. And we come to a golden point in the first game. Crucial to start well in these tournaments and these matches. Let's see what happens here. And unfortunately, we couldn't take that golden point, so they do hold serve. And you might not think that's that important, but actually it is, because if we got that game, we would have kind of crushed their confidence right from the offset, broken serve straight away, and we would have had the momentum. But instead, it's actually them who feel confident because they've come back from adversity and they've gone one love up, saving a couple break points. And I thought I played that point really well. I lobbed and then I put one to the feet, and then I lobbed again, put one to the feet, and stayed really patient until I made a nice little shot at the end. So I was really happy with the way I played there, and I was happy with the way I was defending off this double glass on the right as well. I felt quite comfortable off the walls, more comfortable than I have in other tournaments especially, and I just like playing on these courts. They were nice courts. I like playing on covered courts outdoors. You don't get the wind, but you get this kind of breeze and you just feel like you're outdoors playing a sport, you know. Now, a little bit of an interesting moment here happened because he actually touched that ball after Harvey smashed, but he clipped it and he didn't actually say he touched it, so he gave us the point and we didn't know whether to carry on or not, but we did actually win that point. But interesting rule, even if you touch it off a big smash from us, if you touch it and graze it with your racket before it comes back over our side of the net, the smash, then you have to carry on the point and say touch. But he didn't really make it clear that he said touch, and we won the point anyway, but a little interesting one there. And as you can see me there, I'm really frustrated because it was 30-all on that point, and I just knew if we didn't take it, I was going to be heartbroken. And I was really frustrated because we just threw in some silly mistakes here. So after being love 30 down on their serve right here, crucial point in love 30, you have to make the ball. We just lose 4 straight points in a row, and I'm fuming, as you can see there, because I know how important it is for momentum when you're love 30 to actually take it. And it actually kind of lit a fuel in me because that was an unbelievable scramble for me there off the net cord. The speed up to that ball was unbelievable. Then I play an outrageous backhand trademark volley to the fence. So that game before, that frustration must have lit a bit of a fire in me on this next game. And it was a little bit like roles reversed. In the start of this match, I was playing really well, and Harvey had a little bit of a dip. And it's actually interesting because in the first match, it was the opposite. I was starting a bit slow, Harvey was playing really well. So it just goes to show, guys, you don't have to be playing really well at the same time. As long as one of you's playing well and the other's just playing averagely, you can still get through and do well, guys. So obviously you want to be playing well at the same time, but that never really happens in paddle, does it? Nice vibra there from Harvey. That's kind of his trademark shot. A lot of spin there. It was causing a lot of damage in both of our matches, and it was just really nice to play with someone that aggressive because I think it complements my game style well. I'm quite defensive, quite solid, just try and play a lot of lobs, quite slow paced, controlled, like Chingoto maybe, and he was very aggressive, a more attacking player. Call him Asperger, mate, or Teo, you know. And we're 4-3 up and we get to a crucial point here, golden point on Harvey's serve. We have broken. Let's see if we can hold the momentum and win this point. And we do, and I get a little bit of a celebration because I know how important that hold is right there, because it could have gone 4-all, then we're in deep, like everything's to play for in the first set. But now we're 5-3 up and we have a little bit of breathing space. Harvey goes for his trademark Bahala down the centre, he loves that shot. I come in with a backhand volley and I play really well in this point. As you can see, I'm just pumped because I'm actually playing very well in this set so far, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm literally turning into Chingotto. That was an outrageous bit of scrambling off the double glass for me there. As you can see, like, I was locked and loaded for this tournament. I did not want to go out in the quarterfinals like last week. I wanted to make a deep run in one of these tournaments. Harvey goes with a nice smash, but it doesn't quite work out and we get punished. All of a sudden, we're 5-4 up here, trying to serve out the match, and we're down the first point. And you know what happens in paddle, guys? Momentum happens. A short lob there, and we're love 30 down all of a sudden. And now it's a little bit of a panic time for us. And how quickly can things turn around? We're love 40 all of a sudden after being a break up, an unbelievable return to my corner there, and we lose a game. That is paddle for you guys. But like I was saying in the first match, something that was a kind of key highlight for this tournament, me and Harvey bounced back well from every single adversity we faced. So even going to break down serving at 5-4, we didn't get deflated, we kept our head up and we said, right, we just need to lock in and get this one then, and we'll break and serve again. So we had a really positive mindset after we went down and we kind of lost a bit of momentum, which I was actually really proud about because that doesn't usually happen with me, guys. I usually get a little bit frustrated, my head goes. But in this tournament, I felt like in a much better headspace after going down, and I was very positive, as you can see here. Maybe because of the normal start time, probably not 6 PM. I'm probably actually awake. One of the points of this video so far, great defense from me there onto the cage. I'm just really happy with my defense overall. Lovely Chiquita here by Harvey to get the net position, but I play a nice one back to be fair, and then he gets tagged. But this guy can play. Like, I was actually really impressed with Harvey's level overall, and he was one of the better partners I've played with in one of these tournaments, I think. Let me know if you agree. But here we go, golden point in the first game, a repeat of the first set, and I do that. Oh my god. Okay, back to reality. I really liked how aggressive Harvey was when he needed to be. I'm just not used to playing with someone who just finishes points like that. I'm used to just scrappy and like consistent long rallies and no one can finish, but playing with someone who could actually finish the point was quite nice because it took a little bit of pressure off my shoulders. And again here, even though he didn't do it there, but I like the fact that he still went for it when he needed to, even though sometimes it doesn't go well. Oh my gosh, that was unbelievable play there. Sliced down the line to finish. And we go 2-1 up in the second set. And we are actually playing one of the coaches at Maidenhead, I believe. They both had Maidenhead t-shirts on. So as this match progressed, we did actually draw a little bit of a crowd who were staying to watch this match because they wanted to see how well the coaches did, obviously. But we go 2-1 up here, and a bit of a theme of this tournament as well was we just just get pressure put on us in this game as soon as we started to break. Every time we broke in this tournament, it felt like they came back really strong. An unbelievable return there, and we get broken straight back. Happened quite a lot in this tournament, which is quite interesting to note. And then again, I put just a bit of a silly error into the net there. I go for Chiquita, doesn't quite work. And all of a sudden, been a bit of a rinse and repeat of the first match. We break, and then we get broken straight back, and then they hold, and it's 3-2 now. Also, I want to do a quick little shout out to these guys. They were really nice to play as well. Everyone I played in this tournament was quite nice overall. No, like, you know, dickheads or anything like that. So it's always good when that happens. Doesn't always happen, guys. But yeah, these guys were lovely as well. So it was really nice to play them. No kind of dramas or anything. Just, you know, just normal people, which is a blessing, you know what I mean? But anyway, that unbelievable net cord there. That was at a crucial point. As you can see the scoreboard, that happened on break point, guys. Can you believe it? Then they get another one there, and I'm thinking at this point, oh my god, how has this slipped away? We literally had the momentum and now we've thrown it away. Like, what's going on? They get a little bit lucky with the net cords, but at the same time, I don't really think it's that lucky because, you know, I just don't really think net cords are that lucky. It's a hot take, but if you hit the net cord, you've aimed your shot in the perfect place for it to hit the net and go over. So, you know, I don't think it's that lucky. Anyway, enough ranting about that. It's 5-3, and me and Harvey need to come back from adversity again. Let's see if we can do it, because we've done it well so far in this tournament, and we need to do it again here. Oh, and that's a bad miss for me at the net there, but as you can see by the scoreboard, we managed to break back, so we came back from adversity so well, guys, and now it's 5-5 all of a sudden, so I was really impressed with that. That was a standout thing from this tournament, and it was quite interesting that, oh, this point was crazy, the little let cord, and they dribble it over. That's crazy. But yeah, it was quite interesting that I never played with Harvey in the tournament before, and we managed to switch on and come back like from bad moments in the match so well, which is quite rare for a new partnership, I think. So I was really happy with that, and we're definitely going to get another tournament in soon. Let me know if you want to see that, guys. But this point's absolutely wild. Look what's going on here, absolute scrambling. And this match towards the end, everyone got a little bit tight, and everyone just wanted to kind of make balls and not miss, so it turned into a little bit of a scrappy match, you can see here, and scrappy points here. Everyone just fighting to try and keep in the point and not miss first. That might have been the longest rally of this whole video so far. Absolute scrappy play, but at the end of the day we won it, so it doesn't matter, does it? I play a nice bit of defense here, wasn't the best, but I'm scrambling balls back, just trying to make them play one extra ball, but everything's a bit short here. We're not getting deep enough lobs, they're staying at the net well, and they do take it to 6-5, so now me and Harvey have to lock in order to take this to a tie break and maybe clinch it. But they play a nice one down the centre. I play a back wall boast which just has enough depth, and I'm celebrating that one, and we do take it to a tie break. And you know what tie breaks are like, guys. I don't need to go through this every time, but every point matters. And I'm not too sure how he's found that angle, because I was not expecting that at all. So it's 1-1, and this is when my phone was on 1%, guys. Obviously I didn't know that at this time, but it was literally about to die during this tiebreak. So the end of the tiebreak cuts out, but basically we go 2-1 down. I threw a silly ball into the back wall there, but I decided to lock in here, play a nice backhand approach shot down to the line, and then a trademark backhand volley to the feet, and all of a sudden it's 2-2. Let's see if we can get a mini break and build some momentum. What a scramble in the back wall for me there. Again, I was happy with how many balls I got back in defense here. Harvey with a nice recovery there off the backhand. I come in, try and maintain the net here. We both go for the shot down the middle. Like I said, haven't quite got that communication dialed in yet because this was our first tournament. I play a Bandeka to regain the net, just trying to make them miss first because that was the strategy, and it always is in these tie breaks. One dribbles over the net. Harvey goes for it here. Oh, absolute scramble. Thank goodness that guy touched the net there, because that was a little bit of a interesting sticky situation there. I go for a bit of power there to set up Harvey with even more power. I was happy with how aggressive I was playing, and we go 4-3 up in the tiebreak, and we do manage to win this tiebreak, guys, but the footage is about to cut out at a crucial stage, so I couldn't show the whole thing. Alright guys, you've just watched that absolutely scrappy quarterfinal match that I played yesterday. It's the day after now, but basically I'm going to round off this video as part one of this tournament because tomorrow the semi-final happens and I'm going to do a separate part because this video is already like 30 minutes long, so I thought I'd break it up into two parts. So see how well I did in the semi-final tomorrow, but very scrappy game. But sometimes Padel is about just getting through those scrappy games where no one's really playing that well and you're just making balls and you're just trying to get the ball back. You know, sometimes matches are like that, and it's just about getting the win at the end of the day. So we did get the win. We got the win in the tiebreak there. I can't remember the score, but the footage cut out because my battery was so low because it was such a long match, right? But thankfully the footage captured for most of the match, so you got to see it all. But basically we won that tiebreak, and really good win from us there, and it's into the semi-finals. So see you tomorrow to see how well we did in the semi-finals. Can I win my first tournament of the year, grade 4? See you in the next episode.